Yay, let's start then. The intent for today is self-healing. Yay. So any area of you, your body, your psyche, anything that you feel like needs a little extra love, attention, and healing, today we're going to send it some good vibes. Okay. So for the first practice, just to tap into and start connecting to that area of the body that you want to work with, our practice is you'll inhale and then you'll hold your breath. As you hold your breath, you'll actually tap your hands together for as long as you can hold your breath. Okay. And the rhythm doesn't really matter. It can be whatever rhythm. And then when you exhale, then you actually rub your hands. Okay. And that's one round. And we'll do 3 rounds. Does that make sense? So inhale, doing nothing. Hold your breath as long as you can. Pat, 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 pat. And then exhale, rubbing. Okay. And then after our 3 rounds, then we'll dedicate that energy to wherever in your body needs that little healing vibe, that healing energy. Okay. But this is just to kind of wake up the energy in your hand. The healing energy we all have access to. Okay, so let's do this. Go and take a deep inhale into your belly. Hold your breath and start to pat your hands at whatever rhythm feels good for you. And whenever you personally feel ready to exhale, you exhale and you rub your hands together. Two more rounds. Once you finish, you can use the energy in your hands to heal an area of your body you want to give some attention. Feel the tingling in your hands and feel for connecting that energy you feel in your hands to the spot you're working with. Dedicate 5 deep breaths to this area. Notice if there's any shifts and sensations in the area underneath your hands. Okay, then rub your hands together again. And now we start to massage from top down. So start to massage your scalp, your head, your hairline, face, in front of and behind the ears, neck, throat, shoulders, traps, upper arms. Dedicate energy to one arm all the way down to the hand. Other arm. chest, sides of the ribs, abdomen, low back, your hips, your pelvis, your pompas, your thighs, your knees, your shins and your calf muscles, tops of your feet, and bottoms of your feet. Okay. Now rub from bottom all the way to top in one long stroke. And then close your eyes for a moment. Rest with your hands on your knees, your lap, facing up or down. Soak in the changes you've noticed in your sensations from beginning of practice till now. You likely feel more buzzing, tingling, humming. The result of moving your lymph, moving your blood, aiding your circulation, waking up your nervous system, but in a way that's gentle and healing. Whenever I'm diving into working on healing something in my body, my life, I've realized it's so important to pause and check in. Observe. Go ahead and open up your eyes. So our first Kriya is Kapalbhati. We've done Kapalbhati before, which is this normally a short, fast exhale where you snap your belly in, like that one. Okay, but we'll practice 3 rounds, each with a different rhythm, because we often assume that the rhythm has to be fast, but it's not the case. Okay, we'll focus on 3 different areas. First, focusing on the belly. So to focus on the belly, we'll go with a slow round of just 10. For that, go ahead and put your fingers together like you're gonna, you're in India and you're eating rice. Okay, and put that into your belly button. And then the 10 rounds, the idea is that, like those kitchen sponges that get all gross and you like, you want to like get all the grossness out of it. You have to like really squeeze it and then you like fill it with water again and then you squeeze it out again a few times until all that's gone. The intention is that. So instead of just like getting a little squeeze, you're squeezing it out by pulling your belly in. Okay, so this might take about 5 to 8 seconds on your exhale. So just to demo that, right? It's not the fast, quick moving thing. Okay, it's really about squeezing your belly muscles in. Okay, let's go for 10. Imagine moving out any muck that might be stuck in your digestive tract. After 10, relax your hands down. If you ever notice the sense during this practice in particular to burp, to yawn, to salivate, to sneeze, Anything that's a natural reaction of your body, don't inhibit it. Let it happen. Okay, our next area is here, focused in the chest. So for this, use your fingers other than your thumb to feel for the spaces in between your ribs, here along the sternum. There are very important lymph glands here, and also there's important Marma points, which are Ayurvedic acupressure points, which basically tells us that this is where important muscles, bones, ligaments, fascia, there's a lot crossing through this little area. Okay, and then your thumb will come to the upper chest. So kind of almost to the shoulder, but really in this juicy part of the chest that if you massage around that area, you should feel there's some like, ooh, there's some nice spot in there that you could press into. Okay, so your hands are in this position. You're feeling like Madonna. Okay, and we're going for 15 here, kind of a medium length. Okay, so not quite as long of an exhale as we just did. It might look more like, okay, and here when you exhale, you press in. Okay, and then when you inhale, you relax the press. And let's go for 15. Oh my, it's effective. Ah. Madonna would never. Once you've completed 15, relax your hands down. Take another moment to observe. Feel for your chest and every little bit of energy in your chest getting lighter and cleaner. Okay, open up your eyes. Our last round, we'll practice here in a Marma point known as Utkashepa, which is here like along the jawline, and then the jaw goes up. And especially when the jaw starts to go up towards the ear, if you actually massage around that area right now, you'll often feel like, oh, there's some tension there for most people. Okay. This is a big factor of like all the tension that we might actually be having going on in our head, because here is where our jaws are linking up with the muscles of our neck and all of that jazz. So if our jaws are tight, this area can be really, really tight. Okay, so feel for an area that has some tightness, because it's not really worth it to fix the tire that doesn't have a problem. So go for the area where you feel it, and then we'll go for 20 here. So the idea is, once again, on the exhale, you press in, and then when you inhale, you relax. Here we go for our fast round. Okay, so let's do this together. Once you finish 20, relax your hands down. Take a moment now just to feel in your jaw relaxing. Once again, if you have the sensations of wanting to burp, yawn, fart, any of that good stuff, just let it happen. Right now, feel for aligning your skull over the base of your spine, so that you're aligning these three areas you just woke up and cleaned out. Instead of collapsing your ribs down over your organs, lift your rib cage up. Strong back. Strong neck reaches up. Go ahead and open up your eyes once again. Okay, now we practice alternate nostril breathing. So alternate nostril breathing is really good for settling the nervous system. which whenever we're doing healing work, if your nervous system's unsettled, good luck. All I can say about that. Okay, so for alternate nostril breathing, as we all know, you close off one nostril, you inhale, close off the nostril you just inhaled through, you exhale through the other one, and then you keep going back and forth. Okay, everybody clear on that? Everybody can handle that on your own? Yes? Okay, so let's practice this for a few minutes. I'll just set a timer. Okay, it doesn't matter how many rounds you do. Doesn't necessarily matter how long your breath is, how long your inhale or exhale is. But I will say this, if you feel like you need a little more energy today, inhale for twice as long as your exhale. Yeah. If you feel like you need to relax your nervous system, you need to calm down, you're feeling ungrounded, your exhale is twice as long as inhale. And then if you feel like you just need to center, you just need to ground, you just need to focus, then inhale and exhale equal. Okay. That's the advanced bit of this. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this together. Close off one nostril. Inhale through the open. Close off the open. Exhale through the previously closed. Inhale through the same nostril that's open. Close off the open. Open the other one. Exhale. Okay, and keep going with your own rhythm, your own pace. If at any point your elbow or your hand feels a little cranky, change arms. You can feel for this as well. When you're pressing your both nostrils into, sorry, both fingers into the nostrils, you can actually use that to kind of lift up. So it's almost like you're creating a little tractioning in your skull. Just feel for that. Notice what areas of your spine want to collapse down. Keep them awake. My good Gabe, we still have 2 minutes left. And I'm sharing this because I want you to feel what it feels like when you actually engage in the practice. Last minute. Finish up after your next round. Once you finish, relax your hands down to your lap, your knees or thighs. Close your eyes. Become present to any shifts now within your mind's awareness, how fast your mind is moving, or how easy it is just to pay attention to your body. And now, especially dedicate your attention to the area of your body you're working to send healing energy to. Imagine that between your breath and your awareness, you could create more light in this area of your body. Very good. Open up your eyes. Okay. So from here, we'll practice some joint rotations and then we'll have a quick shavasana. Okay. So starting with shoulders, just practice rotating shoulders. Especially if you notice there's any angle at which there's some crankiness or some extra tightness or a popping, clicking. Really get precise about what angle that is at. Notice if the shoulders move at the same rate or if one feels more free. Okay, from here, go ahead and bring hands onto shoulders. And then you straighten out the arms, and then you bring fingers back to shoulders. Focus your attention on your elbow joints, feeling your elbows loosen up. Pretty much wherever we have major joints, there's also generally a little stack of lymph nodes, or otherwise some vital areas for our circulation. So actually, even just doing these like basic moves like this, okay, now you can stretch your arms out to the side or forwards, wrists. But the whole point is if we're trying to bring in healing energy, we have to kind of smooth the energetic blockages or even the circulatory blockages so that our immune system and our nutrition, our healing energy can actually make it into these spots. Otherwise, they're kind of isolated. Okay, now fingers. Okay, some spinal rotations. For this, you can bring your hands onto upper shoulders and just feel for going back and forth. The rhythm is the one that feels best for you. Okay, relax your hands down. Now for hips, you can have your hands back behind you and feel for windshield wipering back and forth. I just realized how weird that sounds, windshield wiper. That makes sense. English be weird sometimes. Once again, feel for what angle this motion. You notice some tightness, some interesting sensations. Okay, from here, sit your legs out straight. Starting with the left leg, inhale, bend the left knee, sliding your heel towards your hips. Exhale, open the hip out to the side. Inhale, bring the knee back up. Exhale, slide the left heel forwards along the ground. Inhale, bend the left knee. Bring the right heel closer towards the hips. Exhale, open the right hip, right knee towards the right. Inhale, bring the knee up. Exhale, slide the heel forwards. Left leg, inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, open the hip. Inhale, bring the knee up. Exhale, straighten out the leg. Inhale, bend right knee. Exhale, open up right hip. Inhale, right knee up. Sole of the foot on the floor. Exhale, slide the foot. Good. From here, rotations with your ankles. Once again, notice that there's any popping, clacking, cracking, any interesting sensations for noises. And notice too, if you have any clicking or tensions like that. If you weren't doing this right now, you could just been sitting around with that discomfort in there without even noticing. Okay, from here, toes. So for toes, you flex them back and you point your toes forwards. Flex toes back, spreading your toes, and point the toes forward, scrunching them up. Keep going like that. Okay, this same motion that we're doing, we're about to do on our backs. You can just watch me for a second. Okay, so you'll lay down on your back, and you don't necessarily have to point your toes, but the idea is that you're flexing the toes back, and then you're pointing them forwards, so that you create a rhythm. Okay, so you're actually creating this rhythm where your body is rocking, with the intent that you will actually then reconnect to all of the joints we just loosened up one by one as I guide you through. Okay, I just wanted you to see that. So go ahead and lay back. Okay, straighten out your legs. Okay, and start to flex and point your feet so that you create a rocking in your body. After you rock for about, I don't know, 5-10 seconds, normally your body has this natural release of like a long exhale. So just let that come like a wave. Right. Keep rocking. Bring your awareness into your shoulders. Just feeling them rock. Bring your awareness down to your elbows. Feeling them move. Feel your wrists and your fingers. Feel your whole arm rocking and moving. Feel your spine along the floor, from the crown of your head all the way to the base of your spine moving. Get your cerebral spinal fluid going. From there, feel into your hips, your pelvis, your pompas. Feel your way down your femur bones into your knees. Feel your way down your calf muscles into your ankles. From your ankles, feel your ways into the tips of your toes. From your tips of your toes, trace your awareness, scanning your body back up all the way to your face. Still rocking. Feel how interconnected your whole body is. And then, once you make your awareness to your face, pause, relax, rest, release the pulsing. And then bring your awareness into your eyes, your eye muscles. Relax the muscles around your eyes. Become aware of your nasal passages, your nostrils, your sinuses. Relax the muscles around your nasal passages, your nostrils, your sinuses. Bring your awareness to your ear canals and your jaw. Relax your inner ear canals. Relax your lower jaw. Become aware of your tongue within the cavity of your mouth. Relax your upper jaw, the hinges of your jaw. Relax your tongue. Feel into the space of your forehead, skin, muscles. Relax the skin and the muscles of your forehead, like it were fanning out to the sides and also getting taller up and down. Now, within this feeling space of relaxation, decree that there will be healing in the area that you're working with. And send healing and relaxed energy there. Now totally release any visualization, any trying, any doing. Let your mind be free. Start to move your toes, your fingers. Stretch your body out like you're waking up again. Roll onto one side. Press up with a relaxed neck using your arms. Once your torso's up, then use your head to lift. Okay. So thanks everybody for accompanying me on what I would do days when I feel sick when I practice yoga.